have a very special crochet shawl design for you today. This is actually the crochet version of our really popular knit shawl called Melting Transitions. Melting Transitions is very special to my heart because it was inspired by the many years that I lived in Alaska. So each spring, after a long and dark winter, the snow begins to melt, the days get longer, and it really is the most hopeful time of year. I always looked forward to it. So inspired by that shawl, Jane Vancelis designed this beautiful crochet version, and she named it Segue because that's another word for transition. This one makes me think of warming spring days. I absolutely love this time of year here in Charlotte, where spring is slowly shifting into summer. May is so gorgeous here especially. All of our mini trees have poofed out, the birds are singing, the flowers are bursting forth, and it's just absolutely breathtaking. Inspired by all of the lakes and the trees and the beautiful flowers bursting forth, we have two gorgeous versions to show you. It's the same pattern, we just use different colors. This one is made in a 5-color lavender gradient. And I love this version. It really shows off the stitch pattern really well, and it reminds me of hyacinths and lilacs and other beautiful purple flowers. And this version is made in our 5 skein kit called Wetland Hues, and this one makes me think of little ducks floating out on the lake, trees reflecting in the water, and the calm sense of peace that you would feel just sitting there soaking it all in. That really is one of the best feelings. So this shawl is constructed in a very simple way. It consists of a series of staggered wedges that shift colors as you go along. And it just consists of basic stitches that you repeat throughout, so you will probably have it memorized. I actually think even an adventurous beginner crocheter can tackle this one. And I'm going to show you how easy it is to make here in a minute. To make this shawl, we chose to use our Alpaca Silk DK yarn. It is shimmery, it's buttery, it's draping. It is really important to use natural fibers when making this shawl, as the blocking stage is really important. So I'm going to show you towards the end of the video how to block this shawl to get the correct shape. Hop over to expressionfiberarts.com to download the pattern and get the yarn. Also, we're going to put the links in the description box for you. And while you're on the site, go ahead and sign up for email updates. That is the absolute best way. Get exclusive coupon codes, hear about our new yarn and our new patterns. Let's go ahead and jump into the tutorial today. I'm going to be working a shorter version for you today, so be sure to check the pattern for the stitch counts, the row repeats, and the color change info. Here's how you work the initial block. Okay, you're going to start with your chain, and you're going to have a lot more than this. I'm just going to do a smaller version to show you today. So for row 1, you're going to begin with a single crochet in the second chain from your hook. Now you're going to chain 2, skip 2 chains, so we worked into this one, so skip, skip, and we're going to work a single crochet into the next chain. And you're going to continue repeating that across. So chain 2, skip 2, single crochet into the next chain. Chain 2, skip 2, single crochet into the next chain. Nice and easy. You're going to find a lot of repeating in this pattern, and so you're going to have these rows memorized, honestly, in no time. Okay, continue repeating that till you get to the end, and I'm already at the end of my little row. So there's row 1, and it looks like this. So let's go ahead and jump into row 2. You're going to turn, and you're going to start with a chain 3, and you're going to double crochet into the first single crochet. Now you're going to work 3 double crochets into this next single crochet. 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to show you again. Jump over to this next single crochet, and you're going to work 3 double crochets into that. And you're going to repeat this a lot more times. Check the pattern for the exact number of times. I'm going to go ahead and move on. Now we're going to work 3 half double crochets into this next single crochet. 1, 2, 3 half double crochets into the next single crochet. Again, let me show you again. Jump to the next single crochet, and you're going to work 3 half double crochets into that. There's 1, 2, and 3. And you're going to repeat that more times than this. I just wanted to show you what that looks like. And then you're going to finish off when you get to the end with 2 half double crochets into the final stitch. So 1 and 2. And then you're going to go ahead and turn. For row 3, you're going to start with a chain 1, and you're going to single crochet into the first half double crochet. nice and easy, and then chain 2. Now you're going to skip 2 stitches, skip, and you're going to single crochet into the next stitch. And repeat that across your row. Chain 2, skip 2, single crochet. Chain 2, skip 2, single crochet. All the way across. Chain 2, skip 2, and when you get to the end, you're just going to work into the top of that turning chain, your final single crochet. So there is row 3. Turn and let's work row 4. So start with a chain 3, and you're going to double crochet into that first single crochet. Now you're going to jump over here to this next single crochet, and you're going to work 3 double crochets into that. 1, 2, 3. So you've got 3 in that one stitch. Let's do it again. Jump to the next single crochet and work 3 double crochets into that. 2 and 3, and you're going to repeat that more times. Check your pattern for the exact number of times. Then you're going to work some half double crochets. So 3 half double crochets into the next single crochet. Let's do that again. In the next single crochet, you're going to work 3 half double crochets, and you're going to repeat that more times. When you do get to the end, you're going to work 2 half double crochets into that final stitch on the edge. And there is row 4. Now for row 5, it's super easy. You're just going to repeat row 3. So let's do that again. Chain 1, turn, single crochet into the first half double crochet, chain 2, skip 2, single crochet into the next. Repeat that all the way across your row. Chain 2, skip 2, single crochet, chain 2, skip 2, single crochet, chain 2, skip 2, single crochet, and when you get to the end, chain 2, skip 2, and single crochet into the top of that turning chain. So there is row 5. For row 6, we're going to go ahead and turn and start with a chain 3, and we're going to double crochet into that first single crochet. Now we're going to do just like we've been doing. We're going to jump to that next single crochet and work 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, and I'll show you again. Jump to the next single crochet and work 3 double crochets. You'll repeat that for the number of times mentioned in the pattern. And then you're going to go ahead and work some half double crochets. So in that next single crochet, we're going to work 3 half double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. I'll show you again. Jump to the next single crochet, and you're going to work 3 half double crochets. And repeat that for however many times it says in the pattern. And then when you do get to the end of your row, you're just going to work 2 single crochets into 2 half double crochets into that final single crochet. So that is row 6. Now row 7, you're going to go ahead and repeat row 3. So turn and chain 1, single crochet into that first half double crochet, chain 2, and then repeat across your row. You're going to skip 2 and single crochet into the next stitch. Chain 2, skip 2, single crochet, repeat all the way across. When you do get to the end, you're going to work your final single crochet into the top of that turning chain. Now for row 8, you're going to start with a chain 3 and double crochet into that first single crochet. And again, we're repeating these little sets of 3. So you're going to work 3 double crochets into the next single crochet. 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to do it one more time, but you'll repeat it according to the pattern. 1, 2, and 3. And then you probably know what's happening next. We're going to do 3 half double crochets into the next single crochet, and repeat that for however many times the pattern says. I'll do it once more. 3 half double crochets into that next single crochet, finishing off your row with 2 half double crochets into that final single crochet. Row 9, turn, and you're going to repeat row 3. Same as you've been doing. And when you get to the end, remember just to work that final single crochet into your turning chain. Now for row 10, you're going to chain 1, and I've turned, of course, and you're going to single crochet into the first single crochet. Now you're going to single crochet into the chain space, then you're going to repeat across your row, chain 3, skip the next single crochet, and single crochet into the chain space. So just continue repeating that all the way across. Chain 3, skip your next single crochet into the next chain space. And when you do get to the end, you're just going to go ahead and single crochet into that final stitch. And there's row 10. And here are the rows for the solid block. All right, we're moving into the solid block section. So for row 11, you're going to start with a chain 1, and I'm going to turn. And you're going to go ahead and single crochet into the first single crochet, and then chain 2. Now you're going to skip the next single crochet, and you're going to single crochet into the chain space. And then repeat across your row, chain 2, skip next single crochet into the chain space. All the way across. Chain 2, single crochet into the next chain space, chain 2, single crochet into the next chain space. When you get all the way to the end, you're going to chain 2, skip the next single crochet, and single crochet into that last single crochet. And you're going to finish this row with a chain 12. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, now for row number 12, you're going to go ahead and double crochet into the 4th chain from your hook. Now you're going to skip 2 chains. We've worked in this one. We're going to skip this one, and you're going to work 3 double crochets into that next stitch. 1, 2, and 3. Now we're going to do that again. So skip 2 and work 3 double crochets into the next stitch. 1, 2, 3. Now you're going to skip the next 2 chains, and we're going to go ahead and work 3 double crochets into this first single crochet. 1, 2, 3. Now jump over to your next single crochet, and you're going to go ahead and work 3 double crochets into that. And you're going to repeat this for the number of times stated in the pattern. I'm just going to show you once. And then you're going to work 3 half double crochets once you get to that section into the next single crochet. Again, oops, that's a double crochet. Again, you're going to repeat that for the number of times the pattern states. So 1 half double crochet, 2 half double crochets, and 3. So you'll continue repeating that according to the pattern, and then you're going to finish with 2 half double crochets into the next single crochet. So as you can see, you've got one wedge here. Yours is going to be a lot longer than mine. And then you're starting another wedge here. So there you have it. You're just going to repeat those rows to create the wedges throughout the shawl, changing colors as the pattern states. So once you finish that, you're going to want to go ahead and block your shawl. And Jane does give specific instructions in this pattern on how to block this shawl. So I'm going to show you what that looks like. So I've got my blocking mats, my blocking pins, my tape measure, some towels, and I have pre-soaked my shawl. So you want to put your shawl in some lukewarm water and press out the excess moisture. Now we're ready to block. So I'm going to go ahead and take my shawl and put it between 2 towels to try to get a little bit more of that moisture out. So just give it a good press. Now we're going to place our shawl into the general arch shape that we're trying to achieve. So go ahead and remove it from your towels. And you're going to go ahead and stretch it out into the general shape shown in the pattern. Now that I've got my general arch shape, we're going to go ahead and start pinning out our measurement. So you're going to start here, and you're going to pin this outer edge to a length of 22 inches. So this is the outer edge of our shawl, the one with the little bit longer length. So what we're gonna do is measure over 4 inches from here, and we're gonna pin this little inner corner. And then you're gonna measure up 2 inches, and you're gonna pin this corner. So you're gonna continue pinning along, measuring out your little points until you get to the first transition block. Now you're gonna move to the inside edge of your shawl, and you're gonna take your tape measure and place it at this outer point here on your shawl, and measure down 22 inches until you're at this inner corner, and you're gonna place a pin right there. Now you're gonna take your tape measure and move it to this inner corner here that you've already pinned, and you're gonna bring it down to this next inner corner, and it should be 20 inches, and you're gonna place a pin right there. Then the bottom edge of each little block should be about 2 to 2.5 inches. So place a pin right there to pop out that little point. Then you're gonna continue doing that throughout your shawl, remembering to maintain your curve throughout the entire thing. Then you're just gonna let it air dry. Once your shawl is fully blocked and dried, you get to wear it. So when you get a lovely day outside, I want you to take it, go find a beautiful spot, and just sit and soak up the calming tranquility of the earth. I really feel like there's nothing as soothing as being in nature. Sending you so much love today, my friend. I hope you have an amazing day. Be good to yourself, and I am gonna see you next week with yet another new pattern. Bye-bye for now. Mwah.